Good morning, first graders. Today is Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. You'll see today I have my old bear helping with the calendar. That was a bear I got when I was a young girl, but it wasn't new then. My great aunt gave it to me, and she had it as a little girl. It's almost 100 years old. That's why I call it Old Bear. So on the calendar you'll see today is Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. Now I'm going to take the bear down because I'm going to use the fireplace doors to put up our vocabulary word. So we'll see him maybe again sometime. So the first vocabulary word that we're going to start with begins with an A, so these are in alphabetical order, and it is the word always. You must always brush your teeth every day. Always. The next word is brother. Starts with a B, brother. Many of you have brothers or sisters, but I have two brothers, so I would have to put an S on the end of brother. I have two brothers. The third word is father. Here's the word father. My father was a farmer. And I want you to notice that father has an A after the F, and you'll see why that's important when I get the next word. The next word is firm. Notice the F-I. So we had to put father first because it has an A in the second letter. We'll put firm second because it has an I. Firm. When someone is firm, that means they make you follow the rules. The mother was very firm with her rule about not playing in the street. And we have a third word that begins with an F. And this is an F-O. That's why it's the third word in our ABC order. And it is the word four. It's the number 4. There were 4 kittens in the basket. 4. The next word is spelling word alert. It is the word love. Jesus shows love to all of his followers. Love. Another family member, and a spelling word alert, is mother. My mother was a teacher, and that's the truth. Many of you have one of these, or more than one of these. Sister. I never had a sister. But many of you might have more than one, and then you'd have to put an S on the end for sisters. And the last vocabulary word is wears. She wears her hair in a ponytail. Wears. It also works with clothing. He wears his favorite shirt on a non-uniform day. Wears. So there are your 9 words, your 9 new vocabulary words for this week. And later on in the week, you'll put them in ABC order yourself and put them in your word journal. The next thing I'm going to do is read the robust vocabulary story for this week. It is called Half Chick. Now if you notice that little chick there on the bottom, you only see him from sideways. He's only half a chick. Now he wants to go on an adventure. This is a tale from Puerto Rico. Some questions I'd like you to think about while I'm reading this is, what things would you see on a farm? What things would you see in a big city? And which place would you rather live? And we'll see if Half Chick can find a place that he likes to live. Once upon a time, a little half chick lived on the farm in the country. This little chick was unusual in many ways. First, he was very adventuresome. The word adventurous means that you like to go on adventures and you like to find new things. He was always exploring the farm and getting into mischief. Now the word mischief means like getting into a little trouble. Second, being very inquisitive, he was always asking the farm animals questions. Why do cows eat grass? He would ask. Why do sheep have wool? And how does that plow work? What made him most unusual of all, however, was that he only had one leg, one wing, and one eye. In fact, he was a half-chick. That's why his mother and father named him Medio Pelito, which in Spanish means half-chick. One day, Medio Pelito felt so adventurous and so inquisitive that he decided to leave the farm and explore the world. I want to see the big wide world, he told his mother. My first stop will be in San Juan. This made his mother very anxious. You are too young to go off on your own, she cried. Another word for anxious is to be nervous or worried. But Medio Pelito was determined, and he headed down the road to San Juan. Hippity-hop, hippity-hop. Soon he passed by a stream that was blocked by many weeds. Medio Pelito, called out the stream, please help me. Will you move these weeds so that I may flow freely? I'm too busy to help, answered Medio Pelito. You are just an insignificant stream, and I'm on my way to see the big wide world. Insignificant means not at all important to the chick. And with that, Medio Pelito continued down the road to San Juan. Hippity-hop, hippity-hop. Shortly thereafter, Medio Pelito passed by a fire that was starting to burn out. Medio Pelito, called out the fire, please help me. Will you fan me with your wing so that I will not go out? I'm too busy to help, answered Medio Pelito. I'm on my way to see the big wide world. And with that, Medio Pelito continued along the road to San Juan. Hippity-hop, hippity-hop. Still later, Medio Pelito passed by the wind. It was tangled in some bushes. Medio Pelito, called out the wind, please help me. Will you untangle me so that I can blow away? I'm too busy to help, answered Medio Pelito. I'm on my way to see the big wide world. And with that, Medio Pelito continued along the route to San Juan. Route means like a road or a path. Hippity-hop, hippity-hop. At last, Medio Pelito arrived in San Juan. What a grand sight! I love the big wide world, he exclaimed. But as he approached the lively marketplace, a cook grabbed him. How lucky am I, said the cook. Here's a chick for my soup. And he tossed Medio Pelito in a pot of water that was bubbling over the kitchen fire. Water, Medio Pelito called out. Please help me. Will you stop bubbling so that I won't drown? You were too busy to help me in the stream, answered the water. Now I'm too busy to help you. Medio Pelito was getting frantic. Fire, he called out. Please help me. Will you stop burning so that I don't get scorched? You were too busy to help me when I needed your help, said the fire. Now I'm too busy to help you. Just then the cook looked into the pot. The half-chick was half burnt. This will not make good soup. With that, he tossed Medio Pelito out the window, and the wind picked him up. Wind, Medio Pelito called out. Will you please help me? Will you stop blowing and put me down? You were too busy to help me when I was tangled in the bush, said the wind, and now I'm too busy to help you. The wind carried the anxious chick higher and higher to the top of the high tower. "Here you will stay, Medio Polito," said the wind. "But your trip to San Juan will not be wasted. You will blow with me. In that way you will help all the people by telling him which way the wind blows." And since that time, weather vanes looked very much like Half-Chick and stood on the top of high buildings. They stand on one leg, showing the people which way the wind blows. Now here are a few questions about the story to see if you can help me with some of retelling of the story. So on this first card, the question is, how is Medio Polito different from other chicks? Of course, he's a half-chick. He only has one leg, one wing, and one eye. What does Medio Polito see along the route to San Juan? The first thing he sees is the water, the stream. What does the water ask the chick? To help him get out of the weeds and flow freely. And then we see he came by a fire. What was happening with the fire? It was starting to burn out. It was going out. So what did he ask the chick to do? To fan the flames so that it would burn brighter. Did the chick do any of these things to help them? And the answer is no, he did not. What happened to Medio Polito when he got to the marketplace in San Juan? He was captured by a cook and thrown into a pot of boiling water. Why doesn't the water help him? Yes, you're right, because the chick did not help the water. Did the fire stop burning to help the chick? No, the fire didn't stop either and actually scorched the little chick, which means to burn it black. Where is Medio Polito at the end of the story? You see the wind blew him to the top of the tallest building. Why didn't the wind put him down on the ground? Because the chick would not help him. And so what is Chick's job now in the big city of San Juan? Showing all the people which way the wind is blowing. Okay, that's a good story about helping and not helping. So that's why we always are really good helpers. Our phonics sheet today is 123, and it looks like this. There are 12 pictures and 12 words to match with the pictures. These are vowel teams. They're the O that sound like like in wood. It also sounds like a long U, ew, like in clue, or let's see, caboose. That makes the oo sound. Igloo. There's another oo sound. Okay, here are the names of the pictures, and you match it up with the words. We'll start with book, hook, and foot. Igloo, hood, and brook. There's another little brook. We saw that yesterday. This is the end of a train, a caboose, a boot, and a cook. Here is a woods, and that is a rooster, and the man is got his spyglass out. He's looking for a clue. Look. Here are the 12 words on the sign. Match the words with the pictures and write them on the line below. each picture. The stapled work packet for today is page 262. It says use the words from the box to complete the sentence. These are your vocabulary words to practice using them in a sentence. So you read the sentence, you look at the 7 words that are in the box and choose one that fits into the sentence. My mom is my blank. Now if you look at those words, what is another word for mom? And we see the word mother up here, so circle mother and write it on the line. And that's how you do your work packet page today.